Hello, welcome to foodandnutrifit.com. Here we are going to learn some healthy delicious recipes which will be homemade totally. Today we are going to start with making some pasta. We'll be using either fettuccine or linguine pasta in some white sauce. So let's see what we are going to use. So here we have one bowl of mushroom, around 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, 3/4 onions, some Dijon mustard, some lime, which is mixed with water, some white sauce, can be ragu. You can either get it from outside or you can either make it home using milk, cheese, and corn flour. Spinach is nicely and finely chopped, which we'll be adding at the end. So let's start with some hot. We have a hot pan. We are going to add oil to it. So we want oil to get heated well before we add some onions, so that onions are nice and brown and doesn't get boiled. We want it to be crispy. So the pan, I started the pan like around a minute ago, and now I added the oil in it. Also, I have started boiling the water because I'm going to add fettuccine pasta to it. Water boiling has been started like 2 or 3 minutes ago. Now let's add onions to. So you hear the crackling sound. That means your onions are going to be nice and crispy. You don't need to add oil to the deep pan for pasta because you're going to use it instantly and drain it out, so you don't need to add oil. But you do need to add oil for the nice sauteing the onions, mushrooms, and garlic. First, we will saute the onions, then the garlic and mushrooms. You see, your onions are nice and brown. But before adding the garlic and mushrooms, we will be concentrating into adding the pasta to the boiling water. Now, as you see, the water has started boiling. So again, you don't need to add any oil to it, as we are going to be using it instantaneously. So just break into half and add your pasta to the boiling water. So here you see your pasta has been added to the boiling water. Now let it boil for like around 3 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes. So your onions are nicely done. They are nice, crispy, and brown. Now you can add your garlic. That is around 4 to 5 cloves of garlic and 1 cup of mushrooms. Don't worry, it seems like there are a lot of mushrooms, but they will shrink. You can reduce your pan to like around 3/4. If you think that your pan is getting dry, add some water to it. You don't want to add any more oil. So let your mushrooms, garlic, and onion cook well, so that you don't get your pungent taste of mushrooms. Some people who don't like taste of mushrooms, don't worry about that. But mushrooms are good for health. They have some nice vitamin D, and they're good for your bones too. To taste well, now we are going to add some lime juice. It's concentrated lime juice, so I have added some water to it. So this will blend well along with your garlic, onions, and mushrooms. So we added this lime juice with some water. You see it is nice and just stir frying the vegetables in it. So garlic, onions and mushroom will consume this nice taste pinch of lime, which will enhance your flavor of pasta at the end. Now you can turn your gas to medium. And let it simmer. We are going to try to remove one of the single pasta and try to cut it. If it cuts easily, that means your pasta is done. No, it's not yet done. So let it boil more. I think your veggies are nicely done. We can transfer it to your plate. We will be adding it back to the pan after the sauce is done. But for now, we'll be transferring to a plate. You see, everything is brown, nicely brown. Sorry, nice and brown. So now we transfer it to another plate. You can try to keep the oil which is remaining in the pan. You can use it for the sauce. You don't need to add it again since it's a non-stick pan. So it's better to use a non-stick pan instead of a stainless steel pan. So you use less amount of oil. Okay, so now we'll be adding the white sauce. We'll be making the sauce. Just for a little bit. I'm making for 2 people, so you can adjust your quantity based on that. Once you add your sauce, add your milk, so the sauce gets nicely mixed and nicely soft. I'm using 1% milk. 1% milk, you don't need to use 2%. Okay, so for the sauce, I have added like 1/4 cup of the garlic Alfredo sauce and almost 1 cup of milk. So it's like 1:4 ratio. So the sauce is getting, I've reduced the sauce to like 1/4 gas. Okay. So you see our pasta is nicely done. So we'll be transferring to the saucepan. But before that, we will be transferring to the. We are transferring the pasta to the strainer. You see, there is no need of oil since the pasta come out so nicely. So the water is strained out, so we'll be adding this pasta to our sauce. Mix your pasta well in the sauce. If you like your pasta to be more saucy, you can add more Alfredo sauce and milk. And as I said, you can also make it at home using cornflour, cheese and milk. Okay. So now I'm going to add some salt to taste. You can add as much as you want based on your taste. You can increase your flame to about 3/4 now. Now once the pasta and the sauce has mixed well, we'll be adding the veggies back. So here we are adding our veggies to the pasta. Wow, this looks yummy. So the veggies are mixed well with the pasta. And now we'll be adding Italian herbs, that is basil, parsley. Again, that is to be added based on your taste. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of parsley and basil. You see the color has come out really nice. All your taste of salt, lime, mushrooms, garlic and onion is going to blend well with your fettuccine pasta. Fettuccine and linguine are my personal favorites, as they've blend really well. You can reduce your pan flame to about half or 1/4. Let's say about half. After the herbs are mixed well with your pasta, you can add some spinach. Spinach are to be added at the end so that you don't lose the nutrients out of it. Again, it looks to be a lot of spinach, but they will shrink like mushrooms. Now I'll be adding some Dijon mustard. Mustard is something which not everyone likes it. I personally like it. You can add if you like. If you don't like, you can forget about it. So I just added very little. That's not a lot. So I feel the sauce is not wet enough, so I'm going to add some more milk. Just add milk depending on how wet you need your pasta to be. So I think I like my pasta this way. This is the proper consistency I want my pasta to be. So now we can transfer it to the plate. So you see, this is enough for 2 people. I think it's more than enough for 2 people. Use up all the veggies. Don't forget anything in the pan, especially garlic. You don't want to lose the garlic. Okay, so your pasta is plated and it's looking yummy, nice. So let's taste it. You'll be surprised, I never taste while cooking. I don't like to taste while cooking. I always taste after I finish my cooking. That's yummy. So hope you enjoyed the first recipe of mine, that's fettuccine pasta in white sauce. Hope you make it and enjoy it. Keep visiting our website foodandnutrifit.com. We'll be posting one delicious healthy recipe every week. Join us back next week. Thank you.